Alright, so I just installed two gas lift assist supports, like you'd have like in a car engine hood or a tailgate. We're all accustomed to lifting it up and it just rises on its own. This thing is ridiculously hard to open on its own. It probably weighs about like 150 pounds and you gotta like deadlift it. And I can do it when it's dry. A lot of people can't do it at all. And if I try to come up here and do this in the wintertime when there's snow and ice on the roof, it's like a death trap. So I've installed them and I just want to show you how that works. Now I can lift this thing up no problem. And then it doesn't really stay up by itself, but now I have this guy that can just support it. So a lot easier, a lot safer. You can see I got one lift support over there, and I got another lift support over there. Now, unfortunately, they're not the same. The lift support on this side here, I bought from AutoZone, and there was no specs on it when I bought it. I didn't understand, I didn't know anything about them. I just know that when I put two of those on each side, it did nothing. It just made it harder to lift the lid because now there was resistance, and I couldn't just like lift it up quickly. So I went online, did some research, and I found liftsupportdepot.com, called them. They were actually really fantastic. They explained the entire thing to me and we worked out exactly what I thought would be the amount of force that I needed to push up on this lid. Now this lid's already installed, so I didn't have a weight on it. I could just estimate based on like what it felt like when I was opening it. So I estimated the lid was about 100 to 150 pounds, well, probably about 100 pounds of force that I had to put to like lift it up. So looking at, we have, obviously there are dimension restrictions here. You need, this guy right here can't exceed past where this thing comes down, and this needs to extend high enough to lift this up. So with those limitations, I was able to get a 250 pound gas lift support. This is only a 20 pound. The one on the other side is the 250 pound. The reason why I still have the 19 or 20 pound over here is because when I put the 250 on both sides, it turned out to be way too strong and I couldn't even close the lid, which was unfortunate. So now at this point, I've already bought two separate sets, like they're 75 bucks a piece for each set. I wasn't going to invest more money now to like buy like 150 or 200 pound supports, which would probably be the right thing for this lid. But in the future, if I ever make a new lid, I'm going to weigh the thing before I install it, and then I'll know exactly how much it weighs, and I'll be able to get the right support right off the bat. Because the two 250 supports, I couldn't close the lid. For now, just because I'm leaving and I don't have enough time to do this, I put the 250 on one side and I put left the 20 on the other side, and that gives it enough support on both sides for it to open and close smoothly. But the problem is the 250, let me show you here. If I close this, here, it closes all the way on that side, but there's a gap on this side. And you can see if I just sit on this thing, oops, if I sit on this, it closes all the way, but if I get up, it lifts up. So the way I was able to sort of solve that was put this latch on here. It's nice because it also locks it. Now I know someone's gonna notice this. Yes, this is installed the wrong way and you could just unscrew this and then the lock is useless. I couldn't, with the system here, I couldn't install this any other way to make this work. So really all this is serving a purpose of, it has a little bit of security because you'd have to literally come out here and unscrew this, but it's literally holding the box down. Because like I said, on this side, it was lifting up, and it still is a little bit. There's still a slight little gap, which I don't like, but for now, that's all I have time to do. At least it keeps the lid closed, and in the future, I'll be able to better plan out the strength of the lift assist, so I can get this thing to like open on its own, like close real nicely, and make a nice tight seal. But hopefully you can use this to, further educate your lift gas lift assist purchases and do the research ahead of time, know how much your lid weighs, and you can get the right thing the first time. You can see here, this is the systems box. I have opted to split the box in a 45. You can see here, there is a 45-degree angle that splits the lid of the box and the base of the box.